Happy morning, children. Welcome to today's session of English. Today, we are going to continue with the workbook. What was this thing we were seeing in workbook? Have you completed the exercises in workbook, which I have given you? Have you completed, children? Hope so, you would have completed it. I gave you a reading comprehension and 2 exercises in relation to the Unit 1. With your textbook, you have to get answer for that. And this session is also going to be with your workbook. Shall we start the session then? To start with the session, we are going to see conditionals. What is called conditionals, children? What is the meaning of the word condition? Or what is called conditionals? Is there any idea? What is the meaning of the word condition? Condition is nothing but when there is a rule. When there is a rule to write a set of things, that is called conditionals. Have you come across this grammar topic in any of your lower classes? In any forms when you are doing your 4th standard or 5th standard conditionals? And we are going to see if conditionals today, that is if clause. There are 4 types of if clause. If I am going to touch all those things, you have to learn from your basics. And to be more specific, we don't have time. This is our platform of teaching, mode of teaching. We could not go down from the basics. So what is needed from your textbook or from your workbook, I'm going to teach you only that. You can take down in your classwork notebook with today's date. What we are going to see today, it is if conditionals. Or you can write it as if clause, conditional clause. Have you taken down? With today's date, the grammar part which we are going to see is if conditionals. And what we are going to do today is there any guess? We are going to see how to make use of this conditional clause, how to make use of them in sentences. This is what we are going to see today. Are you ready for the lesson? You can write the hints in your classwork notebook and you can do the exercises with your workbook. Do you have your workbook with you, children? Words and expressions? Last session, I insisted you about this to have your workbook in hand. So what is the topic we are going to see today? If conditionals and how to use them. There are more conditions in life, children. And what you are going to see is, you are going to refer page number 9 in your workbook. You are going to refer page number 9 in your workbook. Conditionals. To start with conditionals, I'll give you one example which happens in a situation. What actually happens? Listen to this. Conditional, where it is used, and we are going to see how to use them. What actually happens? For example, let us take a sentence. If you study well, you will get good marks. Come on, take down the sentence. This will actually happen, no? And it is given here. The first half of the sentence is given in present tense and the other half of the sentence is given in future tense. Read out the sentence. If you study well, you will get good marks. This is in future tense. If you are going to study well, what will actually happen? You will get good marks. This is called a positive statement. It is called a positive statement or not? Yes, it is called a positive statement. Is there any negative word in the sentence? Is there any negative word like not, never, ever? Is there any negative word? No. So this is a positive kind of statement. Now let us move to the next type of statement. If you do not study well, you will not get good marks. What is the sentence? If you do not study well, you will not get good marks. As I told you, this statement is in positive. It is in positive form. Is there any guess? This statement is in which form then? And to be more specific, we have a word not here. Is there any guess? Yes, you are right. The statement is in negative form. Have you got it? So, conditional clause is nothing but it is if clause. When we make use of a word if in a sentence, it is called condition. See the condition over here. If you study well, you will get good marks. If you do not study well, you will not get good marks. Does this sentence sound like a condition or not? Yes, it sounds like a condition. And what type of condition it is? What is going to actually happen? Without studying well, can you get good marks, children? That will never happen. Only if you study well, you will get good marks. See to the condition over here. Now, have I justified the topic conditions? Have you understood why the title is named as conditionals? Okay. And here we have seen two types of statement. What is that? Positive. How will you write a positive statement? If you study well, you will get good marks. And how will you write a negative statement? If you do not study well, you will not get good marks. Are you noting down in your classwork notebook, children? You have to note it down. Next, here, look at the negative sentence. If you do not study well, you will not get good marks. So, when you look at your textbook, that is your workbook, you can see there are two conditionals, like you can make use of the word if or you can make use of the word unless. Now, we are going to replace this if with unless. Look at this word if and look at this word not. If you are going to remove both these words, if and not, from a sentence, you can change the sentence into unless. If and not can be replaced with a word called unless. How it can be replaced? Note down the example sentence. Unless you study well, you will not get good marks. Is the thing clear for you, children? See, if you do not study well, you will not get good marks. Whereas, if you are going to remove if and not from the sentence, you can write the sentence like this. How you will write it? Unless you study well, sorry children, wait for a while. Unless you study well, you will not get good marks. Have you got the sentence now? So, what I am trying to tell you is, you can write the statement in two ways. One, you can write it like this. If you do not study well, you will not get good marks. Or you can write this sentence as, unless you study well, you will not get good marks. So, to recall, I have told you two types of sentences. One is positive sentence and the other one is negative sentence. And to state this, again I'll tell you, the negative sentence can be written in other form by using unless. How it can be written in other form by using unless? Instead of the word if and not, you can use the word unless. Are you clear with this, children? Okay. So, now we are going to move into the next condition. What could happen? What we wish would happen. So, first we have seen what actually happens. What could happen or what we wish could happen. See to the example sentence. If you do your works regularly, you will succeed. This could happen or not. If you are going to do your works regularly, you will succeed in your examination or you will succeed in your life. It can be applicable to your life. If you do your works regularly, you will succeed. What is the other form of this? If you do not do your works regularly, you will not succeed. And here you can name this statement as a positive statement. You can name this statement as a negative statement because there is a word not over here. Two types of statement. One is positive statement and the other one is negative statement. Now, how can you convert this negative statement by using unless? Is there any idea? I told you there are two forms of negative statements. One is used by writing if and not. How you can change this by using unless? Is there any idea? Okay, now you can look at the statement over there. Look at the statement over there. Unless you do your work regularly, the word which is hidden behind the image is you will not succeed. So instead of the word if and instead of the word not, we have supplied the word unless over here. So how the sentence has been changed now? Unless you do your work regularly, unless you do your work regularly, you will not succeed. Take down the sentence, children. Only if you are going to take down the sentence, things will be clear for you. To make it simple again, conditionals can be written in two forms, one in a positive form and the other one in a negative form. Positive form begins with if and negative form also you can have if, but there should be a not. And this form of sentence, negative form of sentence, can be written in other way. How it can be written in other way? Unless you do your work regularly, you will not succeed. Am I clear, children? Are you taking down all these things? If you want to pause the video, just pause the video and take down things. I'll wait for you. You can pause the video and take down things. Now, shall we move into the next thing now? Okay. To start with the next thing, now what we are going to do? We are going to see the grammar exercises in your workbook. Are you ready with your workbook? What is the page number I have given you? Page number 9. So, we are going to see the grammar parts. Read the heading. When we talk about present situations or present time, we can either use unless or if not. As I told you, instead of if and not, we can use unless. Look at the example given for you in your workbook. You can't go on a holiday unless you save money. You can't go on a holiday unless you save money. And here you have made use of the word unless. How this unless can be splitted? If you don't, or you can say if you do not save money, you cannot go on a holiday. Have you understood now? If plus not has been changed as unless over here. See, the sentence is just reversed. The second part of the sentence is coming as the first sentence over here and the first part of the sentence is coming as a second sentence over here. But if, this word if plus this don't is converted as unless. That is why they have underlined it in your workbook.